Hi, my name is Mark from Firehouse Productions. Right now you're standing in the back of a new truck we call Engine 1, which is a truck containing all of the items that we would have on stage left for audio. Over here we have 48 channels of wireless microphone running through an RF over fiber system. The RF transmits via fiber out to the stage where it's converted back to antennas. We have remote monitoring via web interfaces of all the antennas, all the receivers, amplifier gains, things like that. Moving down here, we have a RockNet setup that gives us 160 channels of audio network-wide. All the mixing boards on this show are running via RockNet, and we are currently at about 152 channels of audio on the network. In the middle section of the room, we have a Vista 5 mixing monitors for the show. It is also on the RockNet network, sending and receiving 128 channels of audio. It talks to amplifiers via RockNet that are in the basement, feeding side fills, in-ears, monitor wedges, things like that. In the next section of the room, we have screens and graphics control on the other side of the wall. And then in the very nose of the truck, we have the Deco controller. Mike Beauvais is the monitor engineer sitting here. Vinny Siniscale is the RF coordinator. I'm Mark Dittmar doing all of the audio routing on the RockNet. And then each of us has an assist that is out on stage representing us out there. Mike has a guy helping to mix the monitors from the deck. Vinny has an RF assist, making sure that the inside is taken care of. Out in front of house, we have a Studer Vista 5 SR, again connected to the RockNet system. All of its distribution and inputs are fed via RockNet. The amplifiers in the basement are Crown iTech 12,000s. It's an AES signal all the way through. Ron's listening on a pair of JBL Nearfields because he is a touch out of the PA. As you move out into the room, the main PA is 13 Vertec 4888s per side with 3 4886s underhung. The center cluster is JBL 4887s. The underbalks are MS26s. And that's the coverage for the entire house. Front fills are 4886s also. Principal challenges in the sound system design. We're designing a system that stays out of the set and isn't seen on any of the cameras, and yet still covers the space effectively. The PA is very high. It's trimmed at 44 feet to the bottom box. And as a result, we've had to use a large under balcony system to cover back under the places that are missing by the main array. The other limiting factor with the PA was there's only a single 1-ton point. So everything that we did had to weigh under 1,800 pounds, so that the total weight on the system was 2,000 pounds. So a lot of things to jog back and forth to get a system that was working for us. On the infrastructure side, the wireless is about 210 frequencies in the middle of New York City, which is always challenging. And in addition to that, the fact that none of the receivers are on stage, but all of them are 800 feet away in a truck, means that we have a very carefully balanced RF over fiber system using wave division multiplexing to get all the signals that we need back to the truck and coming back out to the stage. That has taken a huge amount of careful balancing to cover separate areas with RF, covering the stage of course, and an RF pre-listen area that all the talent is mic'd up on and checked before they come out, so that we have solid RF coverage there and not picking up the bleed from other theaters around or other interference from buildings nearby.
And what's the mic system? The actual wireless mics?
We are using Sennheiser 3732 mics with Sennheiser 5212 transmitters for all of the Broadway performances, and the production side of things is Shure UR4D mics with the U1 belt packs.
Hi, I'm Ron Reeves, the front of house mixer for the Tony Awards. This is my new Studer Vista 5 console we're using for the first time this year. We have wonderful support from the folks at Studer who aren't here right now, but we'll be back shortly. We think it's going to work out great. We'll know in a few days. I had some friends that used it that liked it a lot, and we've had one of these at Firehouse's shop for the last couple of months, I guess, probably by now. So I've been up there playing with it, and the Tom Durr from Studer, Paul Shorter from Studer have come, hung out with us and showed us how to use it, and we're going to give it a try. See how that works. Production. You know, you can get into some fairly large numbers of microphones. I think, was it last year before the opening number, there were 200 people on stage. We used something like 40 lavalier microphones for that day. So that's kind of cumbersome. But you know, for the most part, this show is a pretty straightforward show like the rest of them. Different miking techniques. You know, it's not handheld rock and roll type stuff. So that presents a challenge. But then, having said that, the people that perform on this show project much better than most of your typical pop stars. So they kind of make it a little easier for us.
Hello, Jen.